Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Halstead. I am so happy to be able to join you tonight. I am a laughter lover. Those of you who have joined me before know that I like to smile. I love to laugh. I love to be able to share fun things with you, and I'm also a lifelong learner. I'm a firm believer in the fact that, we keep learning as we go on through life, and we have so much we can learn as we go along the way. When I learn things, especially things that might be helpful for others or might be a shortcut to success for some people, I like to be able to share that. I like to be able to help people out. So that's what I do sometimes here on my Periscope videos. Hi guys, very nice to join you. Awesome. Well, in addition to being a laughter lover and a lifelong learner, I'm also an abundance attractor, which is a wonderful thing to be, and you can be one too. I've really changed my mindset and kind of done things a little bit differently in the past several months, and I find a lot of goodness and a lot of great things coming into my life. So I wanted to be able to share some things that would be helpful for you. So the title that I had on here was, Are You Playing an Old Recording in Your Head? And I don't know if you can see this, but I wanted to share a couple things. How many of you remember these? I might be showing my age here just a little bit, but the old cassette tapes that we used to have recordings on, I had a bunch of them in my car for many years, and we had them that we always listened on little Walkman or things like that. Or here's another kind of archaic one. How many of you remember these? Before we had nice slim little CDs and DVDs, we had these VHS tapes. And when my children were littler, we had a lot of these. This is what we kind of taped, their first years, their first steps, their birthday celebrations and all of that. We had these old technology kinds of ways to remember what was happening. Well, a lot of us have DVDs. A lot of us have maybe CDs or a little, maybe an iPod or something that we keep our music on. So we have new ways of having recordings now. Certainly technology has changed. But I do think that a lot of times we are still playing old recordings. We play old recordings in our head all the time. And let me tell you a little bit about what I mean. When I say we have an old recording in our head, it's the kinds of things that we tell ourselves over and over again that influence our life and our happiness, actually, and whether we're bringing abundance into our life or not. Because a lot of times on those old recordings, what we're seeing is we are telling ourselves over and over again about the reasons that we maybe cannot do something, or we talk about our deficiencies, or we replay over and over again the worries in our head. Oh my gosh, what if that happens? Oh, I don't want to do that. Or I tried that once and I failed. I can never ever do that again. And so we have this kind of old DVD that we keep putting into our head, over and over and telling ourselves until we actually believe a lot of that stuff that we can never change, that we can never have a better life, and just as we see technology change, just as we see new ways of having recordings, we can also change what's on there. We can change the content. And so I wanted to challenge each of you today to know that you can put positive things on recordings that you tell yourself over and over again. You can actually create a better future by first envisioning what that would be and then replaying over and over in your head the images or the story of what that will be like when you have it. So instead of replaying old recordings that might be negative or worrisome or filling your head with the kinds of negative things, you can have positive things playing. So remember that it's your choice. Just as you might have had that whole pile of cassette tapes or VHS tapes or DVDs, you can pull up the ones that you've always replayed over and over in your head, and believe that it's true, that you cannot get anything more out of life than you ever have, or that there's no way you can succeed. Or you can have a new DVD, a new recording, and play that over and over in your head. So I would tell you that you can make your future what you want it to be, but it all starts right here. It all starts with our thoughts, the most powerful thing that we have. So think good things. We're heading into the weekend here. I hope that you all have a fantastic and wonderful weekend, and be sure to play over and over in your head the very best. I've heard that saying, and there's, I think, an old song that's called "The Best Is Yet to Come." Well, let me tell you, the best is definitely yet to come when we think positive thoughts and we plant those seeds in our mind over and over, and replay that. Replay that like a favorite old tune, but with a more happy ending and a wonderful future for yourself. So that's my challenge to you. I really appreciate your stepping on and joining me tonight. Thank you all so much for the hearts. I love getting together and sharing just little insights with you as we go about our life here. And thank you. Yes, seeds of greatness, you bet. So go ahead and plant those seeds in your mind so that you can grow and create a better life, not only this weekend, but in the weeks to come and the rest of this year. I know you can do it, and I know it's going to be a wonderful life. So thank you again. Do appreciate your sharing your time with me, and we will see you again soon. Bye-bye, guys.